Welcome back, everyone, to Bioshock on Microscopix, and with me, as usual for this journey, is Matt.
Hello.
What's up, Matt?
Hey. I am
So,
full. I'm full of dinner, so I am very satiated and ready for this entertainment.
good. So this is going to be let's see, a very apologetic episode, if you will. First, let's just listen to this transmission. Okay. So this is a very apologetic episode, and for many reasons. And it's not like it's a secret. I've said before in the past with other series that I've done that I've had to re-record certain things, whether it was a technical issue or I just wasn't feeling it in a certain episode, and so I thought it'd be. Uh, I'm all about quality over quantity. Yeah, I just feel, and it was more on my behalf. Uh, I've been going through some issues, I guess, which are actually fine. Like everything's fine. I said this in my last Paper Mario episode. I've been going through this whole job issue in life, and I'm not gonna say what the job is or who I work for, whatever. But I did explain the hours that I worked, and thankfully, I'm actually done in with that situation. So I got another job, which I'll be starting soon with normal hours.
Yay!
So that took a lot of weight off my shoulders. And the reason why I say it's apologetic, there's many other things as well. So Matt and I tried recording an episode last time, and I felt like I brought it down. I was already furious because things weren't going my way. Uh, Technical issues. It took like 40 minutes to start the episode. And then I just didn't like what I was putting out. And the gameplay itself was just crappy. I wasn't doing well. I wasn't performing well. So I decided to re-record this. So my headspace is good. I have a better idea of how to navigate this level because of that episode we tried to record. So yeah, and actually, Matt, I do want to apologize to you as well because I know I was kind of an asshole, like before we started. So yeah, like I said, just life
Nah.
situations, but it's all good now.
No, that's being frustrated with someone is different than being frustrated at someone. And I knew you weren't frustrated at me.
Yeah,
You were just frustrated. So that's fine. And it's not like you and I have
yeah,
not
yeah.
been in frustrating situations, especially where we used to work. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna
Oh, sure.
laugh,
Yeah.
not to put bad energy out
Um,
there. I'm gonna laugh if you get fucking wiped tonight, and like you just get your this shit kicked out of you every time you fucking. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't good gameplay. You're just dying left and right, fucking getting rezzed, like running out of extra lives, fucking getting slapped. The game
yeah.
just
So
claps your cheeks all night, and it's just, oh boy, oh boy, what a twist, what a twist.
yeah, guys, the last attempt at this episode was just terrible. I must have died like 10 times. Uh, I decided to like just go wandering around before heading to our objective, and that was just a bad idea. So we're doing the opposite. But first, I wanted to get some upgrades because we have 220 atom points, I guess we could call them. I think the last time we got this power, uh, where we set up a decoy, which actually came in handy in that episode, from what I remember. There was like mobs of enemies that would attack that instead of us. So I definitely want that. Oh,
Well,
you know what? We need to do. We need to unlock another slot.
So okay. So my point with
let's
incinerate.
just.
Wait. My point with incinerate is that you're in a water-based environment. Now, I'm sure there's something that's like, I don't know. I'm sure there's something positive about that you will use it for just the story progression. But I just always feel like incinerate in a water environment, it's a little silly. Just me, but a little silly. Right? I mean,
Oh, so just the idea that it should be just like the main spammable or something like.
no, it's just like, is it that helpful in a water world? It's like, I mean, I guess, but is it as effective as something like electricity in a water world? Probably not when it comes to being a weapon.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, don't worry about it. No, but don't worry about it.
All right. So we're gonna slot. Where is it? What happened? Oh my God! Did the game actually freeze?
Did you? Maybe you
The
just
game
have.
froze
Maybe you just have to be patient.
because the PlayStation is still on. Everybody's witnessing this right now. I can access the menu. Uh, Game's frozen.
All right. Well.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
here
Oh,
we go. Here we go.
all right. Wow, that something happened. Okay. Ooh, we could get Winter Blast now as well.
See, I feel like that's better than fire. But it doesn't work on everything. Freeze your
Well,
foes in
fire
place.
does have
Does
its
that?
perks.
But well, wait. If freeze your foes in place, does that mean you can freeze the big? What are they called? Big daddies? The big brothers?
Ooh, you know, I don't. I guess we're gonna have to find out. All right, so. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Replace. You know what? I don't think we're going to need telekinesis, so let's replace that.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
All right. Yeah, now we have a fistful of spikes. Okay, now we have to come here to change the plasmids. So let's get rid of... Oh, man. I'll get rid of Incinerate for now, and then we'll put on Target Dummy. Alright. We'll check this setup out. Alright, so let's test it out. And actually, I think you could do the old 1-2 trick. Wait.
Oh.
Winter, there we go.
Whoop. Okay.
Yeah, freeze and whack. I think we could do,
Freeze whack. Hack. Or not.
yeah, there we go. 2
You're
hits.
getting chopped up. You're getting chopped up.
I should have hacked it instead, but... Yeah, we're good. We're good. Boom. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, but what sucks is, can we loot them? No, we can't. Alright.
That's actually
Everything has a
very
price, I guess.
realistic.
Alright.
That's very realistic if you think about it. Because if you throw somebody, then smash them into thousands and millions of pieces, all of their belongings would also be smashed. So that does make sense.
Right. And just think, this is the first rank of Winter Blast. I think it goes up to 3.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't... If it's this powerful already, the only thing I could think of is the next ranks maybe are more effective against enemies like Big Daddies.
Okay.
If I had to guess. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, and for everyone listening, it took us like 40 minutes to talk to this man. That's how that episode went the first time. Oh yeah, she's like considered a mini boss or something. But the fact that we could get this much in before she unfreezes.
You might have to switch out to something with bullets. Although the freeze is pretty insane.
Oh, for sure.
But the freeze is very insane.
I think she's meant to escape, though, no matter what.
No, but I believe.
Of course, I get rid of telekinesis, and there's items up there. Great. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. New weapon. Now we can fight Big Daddies.
I believe.
All right. Should we try it out?
Yep.
All right. So let's freeze her. Oh, yeah. They freeze.
Hey.
Wait, but he didn't lose health that time. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So much
shit.
easier.
Wow.
Oh my god. All right. I don't remember the fate of the last little sister, so it's up to you, Matt. What are we doing?
If it's the one that I'm thinking of, from
You have time. You have time to think.
okay.
Boom.
I'm pretty sure you in the last video violently killed a child. So why don't we start off with good vibes in this one to keep this one alive?
Okay. Nice. Why do I feel like this time around I have all these first aid kits?
The game feels bad about what happened before.
Maybe. Nice.
Damn. So
That's
you actually
that.
said
All
something.
right,
You
so
said goodies
meat box,
before,
okay.
but I thought you said cookies before. So I was wondering, did we have this conversation yet?
We did during our Rugrats playthrough.
It was the Rugrats one, right? Okay.
We
'cause
discussed favorite cookies because the game was so fucking boring. The last like half hour we spent talking about like our top 3 cookies or something.
It wasn't
like that.
boring. It was just confusing because there was no fucking instructions. You know what this game reminds me of?
Let's hear it.
Okay. This game reminds me of an extremely serious,
Whoa.
darker Borderlands.
Never played it.
You've never played Borderlands.
No, I was okay, I lied. I tried the demo of the first one. Wasn't a fan of it.
Why is that?
Maybe I just couldn't get invested into the story, or I can't really say it's an. Was it an art style thing? Isn't that the game that kind of looks almost like a comic book? Like the art style of it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't vibing with it. I mean, clearly it's got a cult following, and there's 3 games.
Yeah, I've been playing the third one. It's actually really good. To me, I think it's really good. That's just
And
my
you said that this is giving you Borderland vibes?
Yes.
I guess I'll have to check it out. But see, is Borderlands now, is it one of those games where you have to play the first one to understand the second and third?
No, not really.
I'll have to look into the third one then.
Maybe that's
Why are
another
they loading
game.
this up? Oh, now we have proximity mines.
Maybe that's another game to play.
Oh. Alright, yeah, they're loading us up now. Because, big boy over there. And boom. One-shot kill. Alright.
I mean, it is a shotgun, right?
So yeah, this is the the one I killed the splicer with, yeah. So now we're switching to the grenade launcher. I hope this Big Daddy takes care of him. Let's see. Oh yeah. Or no. What? Bang, bang. There we go. Okay. So what we're going to do is set up proximity mines. Well, first let's piss him off by doing that. And then... Oh yeah, he gets loose.
Why does he roar like that? He sounds like an animal.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, by the way. They do this... They just have, like, this low register. I'm gonna kill you with a wrench. Oh, they're called Rosies. The guys without the drill arms.
Oh, so they're not the same.
Let's use...
They're not called the same.
Right, yeah. You know what? We're gonna hack this one.
You haven't
Oh, it
hacked
even shows up
anything in a
frozen.
while.
That's pretty cool.
I feel like it's bad that you have a spiky hand that has blood coming out of the spikes. I feel
Yep.
like if you had the ability, you shouldn't be bleeding to it, right?
Yeah, very true. Just like your hand shouldn't be on fire if I thought I was able to pick that up. Guess not. And you think you'd have, like, you know, tendon issues or something with electricity flowing through your veins. Alright, so we're going to harvest this one.
Yeah, because you rescued the last one.
We rescued the blonde.
Blondes do it better. Oh, that's pretty icky.
Ooh.
What
You
did
know,
you do
before
with
we-
that thing? Did you
You
put it
know,
in your
before we go
pocket?
through those doors. We're not going to discuss that.
I mean,
Pockets are full with inventory, Matt.
I mean, it did look really grippy, so I don't know where
Man
you
gets
put
lonely sometimes.
it. It looked wet and grippy. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm just wondering what you did with it to absorb its power.
Matt, sometimes men get lonely,
You know?
especially in an underground city infested with splicers and all these little doodads. And oh, hello. Boom. More money. All right. Let's upgrade. Let's take advantage of it since we're close. I kind of want access to all my powers, so let's do a new slot. Get Incinerate back.
Light up foes to 1,000 degrees.
So I at least have the 3 elements on hand.
True.
And then we have Enrage. Or not Enrage, the Target Dummy.
Yes, which
So we
was
have
pretty
60 left.
effective.
I can either
That was
do
pretty
like
effective.
a 20 and 40 upgrade. I could do 3 20 upgrades.
I would do 320s.
Just, 320s. Okay, so let's see. Well, we made some bad purchases, but that's okay.
It's okay.
We at least have the stuff available.
Yep.
It's all that matters.
Yep. True.
Arrows this way. That machine's on our side. Beautiful. Break that. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? What am I...
I mean, you're a tank right
I don't
now.
know if I'm just blind. I didn't... Is there someone behind me? Am I blind? I really... Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Oh. Nice. Okay. More
Easy
audio
work.
logs. Whoa. Oh my god, cameras everywhere. Jesus Christ.
Make moves. Make moves.
Alright, go, 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 go. Go, go underneath. What am I doing? Holy shit. Oh, there's too many things to explore. I have to wait for the alarm to... Oh, god damn it. this.
It
8
sounds like
seconds.
music almost. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Yeah, music to my ears. Alright. Splicer. Oh, so I must have consumed alcohol. So if you consume too much at once, that happens. Become, like, disoriented.
I mean, that's pretty realistic.
That. Yeah.
When's the last time you had alcohol?
I think I took a sip. Or I think I had, like, a half glass of sangria, like, a few weeks ago.
At a restaurant or like a family
That's about
gathering?
it. And before then, sometime midsummer, I had a few beers.
Damn.
We're in September now, so.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man.
What about you?
I think last Saturday. I only do once a week, and it's usually a Saturday night. So last Saturday.
That's
I
right.
think.
You don't really drink as much as you used to.
Nah. So, just because it's been, you know, a little helter-skelter in terms of consistency here, remind me why people are a little loosey-goosey. Is it just because they haven't seen actual sunlight in a while, or is it because, like, what actually happened?
Oh, as far as the idea of Rapture and the fall of it?
Yeah, like, what, like, you showed up here.
Yeah, these people are the way they are. Yeah, so it's because of this substance, or like these sea slugs, they contain this thing, or this stuff called, Atom. Oh yeah, so this is a thing we have to start doing now. I forgot how to zoom it. Oops. But yeah, before I answer your question, this is a whole thing now in this game. The more pictures we take of specific enemies, the more perks we gain when battling them.
Ah, it's intelligence.
So
it's
our
getting
attacks
intel.
might be stronger. We might get more defense against them. Yeah, so you're collecting like intel now. Yeah, actually, there you go. That's an example.
Ah,
Are vulnerable to
anti-personal
anti-personal
rounds.
rounds. Specifically that. Yeah, so I could keep taking photos. See, now the progress is like slowing down a bit.
Okay, okay.
I just try to take as much as I can. Oh, now he escaped. Alright. So they are the way they are because the atom substance was discovered and they realized that I don't know, that they don't consume the slugs. I don't know if everyone was extracting the stuff that was in them or if they just put the slug on their body like how the little sisters are. Whoa. What's going on? Actually, this is a good time to, see someone's on fire. Vulnerable to... Alright, so now lead head splicers. Vulnerable
I mean,
to
I'm not surprised by these answers. I feel like the majority of fleshy people are going to be vulnerable to hollow points. Like,
yeah, essentially everyone became, like, dependent on the atom because they saw it as, like, a drug of some sort. Because they liked what it offered. and so they became like crackheads, and they started just rioting, doing what they can to obtain the substance, and this is what turned out. Ooh, 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 what's this? Oh, dude.
What? Oh.
This, okay. We're gonna get rid of target dummy.
Okay. I mean, you're not really using it anyways.
Trick the security system. Then
Yeah, I know.
throw bots and turrets on your enemies.
Okay, so if we throw this at the security camera, oops, not them. Oh no, yeah, we want to throw it at them. Yeah, now look, they attack that guy. Now they see the splicer as a threat instead of us.
Hey.
So that actually will save us on auto hacks. They'll save us on money.
Ammo.
I mean, yeah, ammo for sure. I mean, we still have to hack it if we want to like use it to our full advantage, but
True.
yeah. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything up here. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna move. Oh, no. All right, we're good. We are good. Shotgun ammo. Yeah, and just like in real life, Matt, when you do lots and lots of drugs, it changes your physical appearance over time, and they ended up just kind of deformed in the face and kind of fucked up mentally, and
Oh, yeah. I love the
Yeah.
fact that there was a board meeting where they had a conversation about this game during a pitch, and they said, well, what are the bad guys going to be like? And they said, violent druggies. And the board said, that's a good idea. That's terrifying. Right? I mean, am I wrong?
no, you're not. You're not wrong. I just wanted to stock up on some frag grenades because I think we have one more Big Daddy. Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. It shows a dead little sister, and then one that's just like full of joy. All right.
I mean,
What
accurate.
do we want? Electricity.
It's an accurate representation. It's not an exaggeration of anything.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a question,
No.
and I hope it doesn't trigger you. So
Okay.
I hope you're ready for it. But
Okay.
when it comes to takeout dinner, what is your go-to place,
Uh-huh.
and what is the thing that you get? For example, I had Chinese food tonight. My go-to is 6 steamed dumplings and usually a chicken special combo with an egg roll that I slather in the hot mustard and white rice. So it's sesame chicken, orange chicken, General Tso's chicken. That's usually what I get.
Okay. So so in general you choose Chinese food.
Yeah. When I think of takeout food, I think of Chinese.
Specifically what you just listed off.
That's my go-to. That's the thing I get, Chinese food, and that's the thing I order off the menu.
Okay. Now, here's where you and I are very different. And it's kind of funny you asked this question. We literally just had Chinese food for dinner. But when it comes to a go-to, I don't have a favorite. And I think it all just stems back from me and just me loving food too much, I guess. Where it's like, I mean, it could be American fast food. It could be Chinese. It could be Italian, like pizza, or
No,
like
no,
a
no,
dinner from a
takeout.
pizza place.
No, takeout. Like
Okay,
fast,
so
like
no fast
McDonald's
food
isn't
whatsoever.
takeout.
Yeah, so as far as like from a legitimate restaurant,
Yes. Yes. Is
Um,
it pizza? Is it Chinese food? Is it
what-
Mexican?
what the fuck? Was there not a guy just here? What?
I think
Oh,
it's red misted.
all right.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa! I thought he died.
Just ran to the side.
Oh, that's this guy. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, and keep forgetting we could take pictures of the bodies too.
Oh,
Ah.
that's a win.
Yeah, you get credit for them in different scenarios. So like if they're frozen or, if, for example, on fire, we gain a little bit more. Yeah, so it's saying the score of the photo is too low. All right, so now we can switch back. Oh man, from like a legitimate restaurant. Um, I don't have like a go-to. I think what doesn't help either is that I spent 17 years in like the culinary industry, and I've been around all sorts of cuisines. Um, so, but yeah, before we go through there, I'm gonna backtrack real quick. Um, it's just really tough, and again, you and I have different mindsets with food. Like your typical week, it's like you eat to survive, right? And you've said this before. I eat because I like flavor, and that leads to food addictions and bad eating habits. So yeah, I really don't have a go-to. It's just like one day I could be craving Italian, and if it was Italian, it's not pizza and it had to be a dinner, chicken parmesan.
Oh,
That is my
okay.
go-to when it comes to a pizza place or just like even if it was just an Italian restaurant. I always have to try their chicken parmesan before I try anything else. And that gives me a good idea on how good or bad the rest of the food is. Because if you fuck up chicken parmesan, I know you can't do anything else.
Okay, wait. What pasta do you get with the chicken
Of course,
parm?
that's just my opinion. So I am very simplistic. Oh, I'm sorry. What does this say real quick? Splicing scrounger. It's like
Oh.
having a sixth sense. You'll spot things you'd otherwise miss and discover things you would otherwise leave behind. With Scrounger, you'll swear you have X-ray vision? When searching containers, you can search again. Oh, we can just search stuff twice. What is this doing?
Oh, for different
You know
stuff.
what? I've been buying out the hacks. So let's get rid of that. I'll take a picture of you. So apparently we can just loot bodies twice. So that was once, and then... Oh, frame rate. We have to wait for it to come back. It did this to us earlier.
Yeah, patience.
I have no idea why it's
Well,
doing
while
this
we
now.
wait, you could talk to me about the
Yeah, no,
pasta
it's
you
fine.
get with the chicken parm.
Yeah. So, okay, yeah. Chicken parm is like my all-time number one favorite Italian dish. Again, being a chef for so many years, people would assume I'd have some like really, like, some underrated Italian dish that would be my favorite just because I'm a chef. And it's like, nope, I like the simple stuff in life. I like chocolate chip cookies. I like fucking chicken parmesan from an Italian restaurant. And the pasta, as you asked.
Yes.
Again, I'm very simple. I don't want to work to eat, so I prefer penne.
Penne with chicken
Fun fact
parm?
too. Yes. I don't do spaghetti too often because again, I don't want to work. I just want to eat, right? So
Okay.
you have to work for spaghetti. You know, you depending on your twirling technique, if you're one of those people that uses a spoon, doesn't use a spoon, regardless. The fact that I'm spending 6 seconds twirling the pasta, it's taking too long. Just put it in my mouth. So I go with penne. I'm not a fan of ziti. Even when I make baked ziti, I use penne. So it's technically baked penne. I like
Okay.
the texture of penne. I feel like ziti can come out a little too overcooked, if not. I feel like it's easier to overcook.
True.
Um,
True.
And I guess I just like the texture, like the rigid. I don't know. There's something about penne because there's even like the smooth penne. Oh, there we go. Game's back. I don't know why it's like freezing for like a solid minute. And more audio logs. But yeah. So penne pasta. You know, just whatever the house tomato sauce is. And that gives me a good idea, again, of how, like, what the quality is like for the other dinners. Because if I see that you put love into something as simple as a chicken parmesan, I'm going to go back and try, like, all the other chicken dishes, or perhaps a fish, or maybe some of your specialty pastas at that point. And now you gained a reoccurring customer. Let's
Okay.
see. See, here in
Okay.
Naugatuck, we don't have too much, although I just gave out my location. That's perfectly fine. Um, it's either pizza places, Chinese, and that's really it. We have like 2 restaurants that, oh shit. Oh, I was hoping to take a picture of him while he was, okay, not get the photo? Oh, I'm out of film. Huh.
Oh shit, you have film?
Alright, so no picture time then. Yeah, so that's our, like, ammunition for that, that camera. Oh,
Okay.
I didn't mean to spend money. Shit. Alright.
Boo.
I didn't know this costs
Boo.
money to use. Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, so I'm just going based off of my location. So let's say Chinese next. We have plenty of Chinese places. I'm experimenting a lot more now, but my go-to for a long time was General Tso's, which isn't
Wait.
even a traditional Chinese dish. Like, that is an American dish that was, well, it's Americanized, but that was invented here in America. That's not,
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah. No, I know that.
that recipe is not from the motherland, you know?
Right, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. You say you haven't been adventurous with Chinese American food? Like poo-poo platter,
So,
fucking
like,
crab
okay,
rangoon,
when I was a kid growing up,
spring rolls, fucking
okay,
lo
yeah,
mein
so,
and fried
right,
rice.
so,
What? What the fuck are you saying right
yeah,
now?
like, for the longest time, I was like a chicken and broccoli kid. You know, I just keep it simple. I mean, especially when I was first getting introduced. I did not see you. Holy shit. Okay. Ooh, kinky. And more audio logs. Sorry. I apologize for my ADD, everyone. There's too much that's happening in this game, and then this happens. People come out of nowhere. Oh, God. I was trying to conserve ammo. Never mind. Oh! So anyways, I was a chicken broccoli type of kid.
There we go. Okay.
By the way, a combination platter is the way to go. I have to have either rice or lo mein as my side, and I gotta have that egg roll.
So you don't do spring rolls?
And oh, I do spring rolls. Yeah, so like the appetite when it comes, okay, when it comes to like my main meal, for the longest time I would just get the same thing. But like my wife and I, we would get like crab ragoons or like some sort of spring roll. We'll get the egg rolls with our combo platter thing. Oh, I can't auto hack. All right, I'm so like spoiled now with that feature. All right, let's see. Let's see if there's any traps. Okay. All right. So let's put that there. Let's this shit. Ah, I knew I was gonna. All right. General Tso's has been my thing for many, many years. Put this here, and then we're going to put this here. And ADD is kicking in because I need to focus. So, boom. Okay. Got this opened. I had orange chicken today, which I've had before a few times. Oh. Oh! Shorten alarms.
I mean, the
Reduces
alarms
duration
sound
of
nice.
alarms.
The alarms sound nice. They have a musical chime to them.
Yeah. I think they're 30 seconds long now, so maybe it's like 20 seconds. I really don't know. I actually don't remember like how much it decreases the time. Yeah, I am not one, by the way, getting back to the Chinese thing. I'm not one to order seafood too much. Again, crab ragoons is like one thing because it's like a puree and like an egg wrap. Um, but I don't go for like the shrimp. I don't go for, and I'm already forgetting what other types of fish they serve at a Chinese restaurant. Uh, but yeah, I typically don't go for the fish. I don't know why.
Okay, so you have had a lot of stuff. Because you were like, I need to be more adventurous.
Yeah, I would say mainly when it comes down to like the appetizers.
Okay. Okay. So you've had their ribs. You've had the chicken wings.
Yes. Yeah, I've had, actually, that's another thing I've had. I've had their, not only their ribs, but the short rib meal, which is just boneless. Pretty good.
Do you know how they fry their,
Fuck.
do you know how they fry their wings or no?
I would assume in a big vat of oil.
Or
And,
kind of oil, because it's not the same as the other wings that get fried.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're not using, like, a peanut oil, obviously, especially with allergies.
Yeah.
That's a very good question. But they're also using the same oil to fry other foods. And so that oil gets flavored. You know, so like when you're getting fried shrimp, like, you know, you're kind of getting a little bit of that fishy taste. And, oh, let me use, oh, shit. Shit. Let's just jump down. Boom.
I feel like I'm making things difficult for you.
No, it's good, man. It's good.
You sure?
You know what it is?
Sure?
You're helping me. You're helping me with my ADD. We're trying to work this out. I'm trying to focus. You're helping me multitask. I need to learn to talk and focus on a fast-paced game like this. Whoa.
That's good. So you still haven't answered my question.
Yeah. What do they fry it in?
Well, what do you think they fry it in?
It's
Because
just-
you know that Chinese wings have a very specific style of flavor and texture to them. Do they not bread them? Like what the fuck? Like what is it? You know?
I think they use cornstarch for a lot of their stuff.
So no flour, no breading, just cornstarch. That's why it's like that.
If I had to guess, yeah. I mean, then again, anytime I've done, like, I personally have cooked Asian cuisine, that's how I've always fried chicken or certain things. It's not like an actual, like, breadcrumb or panko or even flour. It's typically cornstarch.
Okay.
I guess you just get, like, a crispier outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't use like egg, you know. It's just chicken straight in cornstarch.
So what is your version of testing out Asian food? What is the chicken parm of Asian food restaurants, of Chinese food restaurants that you get? So we know you get chicken parm for Italian restaurants to test out how good it is.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So, I would say General So's.
Really? I feel like that's so standard.
I told you, man. I'm a basic bitch.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
because if you can do the most basic thing right, like superb, then I know that the really good stuff on your menu is even better. Unless you're one of those places that happens to put effort into the basic thing, and then your really good dishes and unique dishes are just shit. But most restaurants won't do that, you know? Typically,
Okay.
it's the basic stuff that they're barely going to bother with.
Okay.
So I would say General Tso's.
Okay. How about Mexican food? What's your Mexican food?
Talking to a guy who eats 90% Taco Bell, 10% actually authentic places. Alright, I'm trying to think of the last time I went to an authentic Mexican restaurant.
Wow, well, whoa,
Not
whoa,
gonna
whoa,
lie,
whoa,
man.
whoa, whoa, whoa. We cannot just
This
blow
is
over
going
the
to be a
fact that you
shock.
just said you eat 90% of the food is Taco Bell. I don't think I've been to Taco Bell since 2007.
What I'm saying is, no. No. There's miscommunication here. If
No?
I'm craving Mexican,
You go to Taco Bell.
not in general, dude. No. No. I don't eat Taco Bell 90% of the time of all foods, period.
Okay.
No,
okay,
don't
good,
put this.
good.
Don't try to like gaslight any. Like, don't do shit like this, bro.
I'm not gaslighting anybody. I was just confused by your statement. That's all.
No, you're right. I don't know why I said gaslight, but
Thank you for clarifying, though. Thank you for clarifying.
when it comes to Mexican, but again, we don't have access to like truly authentic stuff. And you know what? You know what's funny? As I was saying that, I already lied because they just literally opened like a Spanish restaurant. The thing is, it's not just Mexican. It's like a Colombian, Peruvian. Like it's a bunch of different like Latin cultures in this one place. But still, I
Oh,
mean, it's like authentic stuff. I mean, they literally just opened. So I can't speak on behalf of that restaurant, but I'll tell you this. To finally answer the question, when I try a restaurant for the first time of that cuisine, quesadilla.
You get a fucking quesadilla?
You know,
That's
you
like
know what
you
I love?
saying. That's
How
like you saying.
disappointed you are with
That's like
every
you-
answer.
That's like you saying.
What the fuck?
You get rice. Oh, I get their rice, or I get their chips and salsa.
Yeah.
And it's just. What? What?
Yeah, man.
Not their
Yeah,
enchiladas.
because see, you're not
not their
seeing it from my point of view.
chimichangas.
If
Not
y-
their
if
mole.
you-
Not their fucking. Nothing that takes anything other than fucking shredded cheese and flour tortillas that you get in the bread section that you can just
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
throw
yeah, I
together.
mean,
Are you fucking
Yeah,
kidding
like
me?
obviously appetizers involved. I'm gonna try their tableside guacamole. I'm gonna try, you know, the nachos or like, hey, I hear you're making like house-made, you know, freshly fried to order chips. Like I want to try that. Or I think there's one or two restaurants in Connecticut. They do fresh tortillas to order. Like the tortillas they make from scratch. Like it. So I mean, stuff like that is appreciated. But again, if you can master and really show like your love for food in something as basic as a quesadilla, then I know that your most complex dish on the menu is going to be absolutely phenomenal. That way, the next time I come back, I'm going to want to order that.
You know what? That's a really good justification. That's a really good process now that you spoke it out. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot then. Because it's like, did you just microwave this fucking shit? Or did you, like, you know, crisp up both sides? Like, how much cheese is inside? Like, did you saute the peppers before you put them
Right.
in the quesadilla and the onions? Like, yeah, that's a good... Okay. I don't want to gloss over the fact that you said you go to Taco Bell to fill that void when you have a craving for Mexican food. Because I would argue that does not hit that void. And I had, again, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying the last time I had it, so I had it back when there were still plastics in the meat, right? Back before they reported that there was 20% of plastic beads and filler in the meat mix for the ground beef. I had it before that report
Yep.
came out. That's the last time I had it. And then I was like, this is really disgusting. So I'm not going to have this again. And then like 4 years later, it was like, hey, did you know in the ground beef at Taco Bell, they found out that it's actually 20% plastic because it's filler, because it's not actual beef. And it's just, oh. No, I didn't know that. And then another restaurant that's in this, or another chain that's in this same conversation is something like Subway, where the last time I really had Subway was at a time around, I want to say 2012, 2014. And that was a time before it came out that Subway was not serving bread. What they were serving was not legally fucking bread.
I know, that is insane.
Right?
It was like cake.
They were just serving like this weird heated premix, and they were saying, oh, what kind of bread do you want? And then somebody said, is this actually bread though? And did a test, and they went, Jesus Christ, this isn't actually fucking bread. And then the FDA got involved, and then they said, hey, Subway, you have to change your recipe or you can't call it fucking bread.
Yeah, that's, and I don't even know the reasoning behind that. Like, I can't even, I was really trying to think even like cost-wise, and there's no way they were saving money.
I
Like,
bet you
with
they
all
were
the
saving,
fucking
no,
sugar that was in that.
Yeah, but I guarantee you they were saving money by being able to make it easier for people to make, like in store. You know what I mean? Like for the employees to make on the spot. Instead of saying, hey, you have to take a little bit of like a baking 101 course, they could just say, hey, here's a 3-step process. Turn oven on to 450 degrees. Wait till light turns green. Step 2, take out this frozen blob. Put it on paper.
Oh
Put it
yeah,
on rack.
absolutely.
Put it in oven once light's green. Step 3, wait for light to turn flashing green, and then you take it out. And like that's they simplified it for the dummies. That's it. I guarantee you that's why they did it. Right?
Yeah.
Right? I can't
just
think of
for
another way.
production purposes. Yeah, I could see that.
I feel like it has to be that. But yeah. Speaking of sandwiches, let's hear your sandwich.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, man, this is tough because I don't have a go-to sandwich, and here's why. Okay, I don't know if you get into these moods or these phases in life. So, like, there are times where maybe 1 to 3 times a year, my wife and I will go sandwich crazy. We'll just stock up on deli meat, all different types, and we just have sandwiches all the time until the meat runs out. Then we replenish and start again, and then we get sick and tired of it, right? So that's how I am with sandwiches. I have to be in the mood for a sandwich to want to order a sandwich. So this means, and also, here's the thing. I've only ever been to Subways. I've been to a Quizno a few times, and there was another sandwich place. Blimpie? I think there was a place called Blimpies
Yeah, Blimpie.
back in the day. I don't know if those are still around. Yeah. So, like, I haven't tried any of the new stuff, like the Jersey Mike's. I haven't tried, why do I feel like there was something else? I know Jersey Mike is, like, the popular one. Oh, shit. Oh, you know what? There's no little sister with them. So this is the thing, too, is the Big Daddies will keep respawning, but they won't have the little sisters with them, so we can actually just ignore this one. I want one to have the little sister. Okay, so if I were to go to Subway, I'm really trying to play this scenario in my head right now. Okay. Oh, Nardelli's. Nardelli's is huge in Connecticut. And actually, fun fact, I don't know if you've ever had Nardelli's.
Of course I've had Nardelli's. Are you fucking kidding
The
me?
original location, yeah.
Nardelli's.
The original location is here in Naugatuck. So that's cool. And I actually live 2 minutes away from it.
So what's your go-to? What's your go-to sandwich?
Here's
talk to me. Deli. Okay, no.
All right, so I'm going to answer this question the same way I answered the takeout
Not one of the chains.
question.
Not one of the chains like Blimpies or D'Angelo's
Okay, so we'll say
or
a Nardelli's.
Quiznos or Subway. So Nardelli's, aka like a walk-up deli style, locally owned kind of source thing, versus a national chain like Subway. So I want to hear both.
Guys, thanks for tuning into this episode, by the way. I really hope you're sticking around. So I will say this, because I have the same thought on pizza places, which I'll get into after the sandwich question. If I know you're concerned about the deli, but I just want to make this point real quick. If I'm getting a sandwich from a deli, it's going to be some sort of traditional sandwich. If I'm going to a place like a Quiznos or a Subway or Blimpies, I'm not getting a ham and cheese sandwich. I'm getting their, like, chicken teriyaki on whatever fucking concoction of a bread that they have that day.
Their chicken teriyaki on their Asian sesame roll.
Some sort of... Yes, yeah. I'm getting something that I will not see in a typical deli, just like pizza, right? If I'm ordering Domino's, you think I'm getting a pepperoni pizza from Domino's? No, I already know what I'm investing in. I know the damage my stomach is going to go through when I order Domino's. So what am I ordering from Domino's? Probably a bacon chicken barbecue pizza,
Jesus
or
Christ.
something, or instead of... Yeah, or maybe I'll have Alfredo sauce as the sauce with like diced tomato and chicken or bacon with it. Yeah, like so.
How often do you get Pizza Hut?
I feel like our friendship is being
I'm glad you can't see my face and see the horror on my face. I never even knew that was a combination you should put on pizza. What? Barbecue chicken Alfredo fucking pizza? What the fuck?
No. I was just naming off different pizzas. So you could do like barbecue sauce as the sauce, or you can do Alfredo sauce as the sauce. You can do, for whatever reason, they have two different types of tomato sauce, and then I think there's like a Parmesan garlic creamy sauce, something like that.
Why don't they just deep fry these
so you
pizzas?
choose your sauce.
Why don't they put all the... They should be doing that. They should have their barbecue chicken pizza at Pizza Hut. They freeze it, and then when you order it, they bread it, they deep fry it, and then they toss it in Nashville hot chicken spices, and then they double fry it again for double crunch, and then they fucking send it to you. And then they put a side of like fucking cheese, and then they give you an extra large soda, and then they give you a little tub with extra sugar that you could pour into your soda. Jesus Christ.
You know, I'll next time I call Domino's, I'll ask if that's a thing I can get. Oh man.
God.
So deli sandwich, here we go. If they offer something along the lines of what would be considered an Italian combo, which in my head, when I think of an Italian combo, I'm thinking salami or pepperoni. I'm thinking like capicola. What
Maybe
types of
some
cheeses, like
mortadelle.
provolone. More, yeah. You know, I feel like that's a pretty popular, like sandwich combo that most places, both chain and like, you know, mom and pop like deli places would have. So again, the Italian combo. I mean, first off, how do you fuck up deli meat? You know, unless you're getting a weird brand name where the quality is just garbage. So at that point, like, I'm judging
You
what
can
kind
you
of
can
breads are
definitely
they using
you
or
can
offering.
definitely fuck up deli meat. Maybe you don't layer it properly. Maybe you put all the meat on the right and all the toppings on the left. Maybe you put too little. You can 100% fuck it up. Maybe you put all the pepperoni in the
Facts.
front and all the salam in the back. You know, you can fuck it up. You can totally fuck it up. I think a savage deli sandwich
very
is
true.
a chicken and eggplant parmesan sandwich, and Nardelli's has it, and it is fucking savage. It is exactly as it sounds. It is a base layer of chicken parm with a top layer of eggplant parm that's just baked in fucking bread, and it's a sandwich, and it's amazing. I used to always get when I was a kid, because that's really the last time I really would go to Subway for something, was the meatball sub, because something about
Oh, that's my wife's go-to. Yep.
their meatball sub is some kind of weird, magical, cakey, bready fucking thing where when they give it to you, there's so much melted cheese, but it's not like good cheese. You know, it's the cheese. It's not like freshly, partially frozen moots that they shred and then they bake so it's brown and bubbly. It's like the cheese strips that you peel. You know what I mean? It's the polios. It's the polio mozzarella that they do. It's like they took a whole bunch of polios and then they just fucking pulled the cheese strips off and then just layered them inside the sandwich, and then they microwave the sandwich with the cake bread. And then with the cake bread, it like doesn't get hard. It just gets soft and melty. So it's all just like this blob. So what they do is that they double stack, like double stacking rounds in a magazine. They double stack fucking meatballs with like the scoop of this weird, thin, watery tomato sauce that they just throw in like chunks of tomato as well. And then they have the polio string cheese that's been microwaved on top, but it's all been microwaved. So the bread is also microwaved, and then they close it. And it's not like, I have a crunch of the bread, and then I have the chewiness of the meatball, and then I get to pull of the cheese, which is just the polio string cheese, because again, it's not actually like fresh mozzarella or anything like that that's been shredded properly. This is the shit that has that anti-coagulating agent on it, so it's like that powdered agent. So when you go to pick up the sub, you can squeeze the sub and it like conforms into more of like a meatball tube than it does a sandwich. And there's a weird way that you can squeeze the end that you bite into of the meatball sub around the meatballs more, because it's not really bread, right? We've had that proven. It's this weird fucking scientific experiment that Subway's made. And what happens is that it turns into this weird bread pasty coating of meatballs and polio microwave string cheese and tomato quote unquote sauce, and you bite into that and it's fucking great. Then you wash that down with some extra sugar on the side type of iced tea. You know what I'm saying? That iced tea that you get that you think is just going to be iced tea, like actual black tea, and it's really iced tea that they put into sugar water, so you get like the color of tea, but it's just water and sugar. So you get that, and that's a weird effect to cleanse it down. That was my go-to as a kid. As a kid, I would get iced tea from the soda machine, and I would, because I thought that wasn't soda. How wrong was I? And then I got the meatball sub, which I thought was meatballs and cheese and bread and sauce, and it wasn't. It was this weird chemistry experiment that Subway made that they called a meatball sub. That was really fucking good. Fucking banging. And they don't skimp on the meatballs. They skimp on the meat in the normal sandwiches. You get a normal sandwich, you go there, you get like you get an Italian combo, you get an American club. It's fucking dog shit. It's one slice of meat, it's one slice of cheese, it's a handful of non-crisp lettuce, it's warm olives, it's dog shit. But you get fucking that meatball sub, they stack that shit. They want to get rid of the meatballs, so they double stack that shit. Fuck it. I've run into triple stacks. I've run into like a zigzag pattern, and then there's one on top of that. And I go, holy shit, they made a fucking pyramid. These savages. These fucking savages. Subway's out here hiring fucking murderers on their sandwich creation stations. Just fucking throwing that shit in there. and it was good. That was a good sandwich. Don't get me wrong. It was dog shit. You know, it wasn't great, but it was good. It was tasty as fuck. That's a fucking You know what? I will put that meatball sub up against, I think, every other meatball sub sandwich I've had, and I haven't had a lot, but I've had enough to know that for some reason that Subway meatball sub that I just described 100% stands up against it, against the others. It's at the table. It's maybe not on the podium. It's maybe not a number 1 or number 2, but it's fucking in the race. It's in the fucking race, man. Just saying. Have you not had it? You've never had it?
I'm really trying to remember. I don't think I have.
Oh, you haven't. You would have remembered if you had it.
All right, so from here, I think we'll pause the episode until next time because we have a part coming up where we have to give up all of our weapons in order to enter this next section. So that's not a great thing. But I do want to end the conversation, though, with this question. Now, I forgot who I had this conversation with. Probably my wife, but but I don't remember. When it comes to burgers, my whole thing is this. And this is coming from a guy who lives near a local place that does how I would compare them to a slightly better version than Five Guys. Fresh burgers made to order every day. You could put whatever toppings you want on it. You could customize whatever. And it's good food. It really is good. My outlook on it. Actually, before I even tell you my outlook, I want to ask you. Let's say you went to a pub, never mind a McDonald's or a Burger King or wherever, right? If a burger was on the menu, different types of burgers, would you order a burger from that pub? And this is, by the way, not like a shit pub. Like, it's... Think of like a Sliders, or something of decent quality.
Am I drinking alcohol?
That's up to you, man. I can't order for you.
Well, if I'm drinking alcohol, like a beer, that will determine what I eat.
Interesting.
Yes. Also, is this a meal?
Okay,
Like I
so
went here
if
for
you-
lunch or...
Lunch or dinner. So burger with fries. You could have whatever you want for appetizers. You could choose to have a dessert later on. All that stuff is up to you. But as far as the meal goes, do you go for that burger? And it's like the best quality burger.
First of all, I like how we went from meatball subs to pub food. That was an abrupt pivot. I think as far as a burger decision, I typically will only get a burger. Actually, I do like burgers. I think it depends on what's on the burger. I think it's very... I will never get a standard cheeseburger. I will rarely get just a lettuce, tomato, cheese burger with fries. I don't really do that. I like getting burgers with more than that.
Yep.
For example, it could be as simple as 2 patties. A 2-patty cheeseburger. That's not a normal burger. That's a 2-patty cheeseburger. Now we're talking. I do like cheeseburgers a lot, so I would definitely consider it. But I look at cheeseburgers as being safe, especially when I go to a pub or I go to a restaurant that has burgers or has good food. Cheeseburgers are safe. I trust the cheeseburger. I trust it's going to be tasty. I trust I'm going to enjoy the saltiness of the fries. I trust that if I'm having a beer, it's all going to wash down and mix beautifully. So I'm never really looking for a burger. I always have a burger as my safe bet. If I'm sitting at a bar, though, for some reason, I really don't like fork and knife stuff. Maybe it's because I'm so handsy with a beer, like having a pint. I need to have wings, or I need to have a club sandwich. I need to have a burger. I gotta have fries with malt vinegar. It's just something about the atmosphere and attitude for me. But I don't jump to a burger and stick on a burger. I go to a burger if they're like, I will see a pastrami Reuben and I'll lose my shit and I'll go, ooh wee, there's a pastrami Reuben. I don't get those often. That's pretty fucking good. So I'll think about that. and that's on my mind. So I guess no, I won't jump to a burger,
Okay.
but I do order them if I
Here's my
just
outlook.
want a safe answer.
Gotcha. Okay. Here's my outlook. I respect places that advertise they, even make their own patties in-house, and everything is fresh, the whole spiel. Are the burgers good? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. This is the one food, and I know I'm going to sound like an ass because I can say this with any food, right? You can make all foods at home, like whatever's at a restaurant, you can make at home, okay? However, when it comes to a burger, and I taste something that's so fresh, the only thing I could think of is I just spent way more money on something I could have made at home. It's so weird that I have this mindset only for a burger. I can make chicken parm at home. I prefer to order it at a restaurant. But when it comes to a burger, I'm going to McDonald's. I'm going to Burger King. I'm going to wherever.
Why?
I also, because I don't, so here's the thing too, right? If I want a fresh burger, I'd rather make it at home. If I'm going to McDonald's, I know why I'm going there. It's to taste this chemical-infused patty with whatever they call cheese that they slap on that burger, and then you like scrape your thumb on the side of the box because you get some of that burger box cheese, and then you start sucking on your thumb from all that cheese residue, and you're like, oh man, what am I doing in my life? And like the fries are just, they're not, and again, there are places out there, oh, hand cut fries, we make our fries at house. Yeah, but they ain't no McDonald's fries. They're not Burger King fries. They're not, I don't like Wendy's, but Wendy's fries and burger, like it.
So if you went,
if I'm going to these places,
whoa. Okay. I'm just saying, whoa. Let's say you went to one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants, and he gave you his burger
right.
and fries.
Yep.
Your gut instinct would be, well, this ain't no McDonald's fries. This ain't no McDonald's burger. This ain't that.
So
what is this shit?
Let me
What is
stop
this
you right
shit?
there. He's
What is
giving
this
me a
shit?
burger, so I don't even get a menu. I don't get an option. He's like, I'm going to prepare you food to eat. Enjoy. And he hands me his take on a burger.
Yeah. It's to compare his burger
okay.
and fries versus the
was
gold
gonna-
standard you've set with McDonald's.
I've also, Matt, I'm telling you right now, man, I watched the man make scrambled eggs, and there's nothing wrong with just cooking the eggs without creme fraiche and the fucking technique he used, all right? I have no issues with my overcooked just eggs. So
You really are trying to
so yeah,
okay, you're really
Go ahead.
defending McDonald's here.
what I'm saying is I prefer not to order a burger. I'm kind of on the same boat with you though. Like if I do see burgers as an option, I'm not getting the plain burger. Like I'm gonna see what their specialties are. So, for example, like I don't even know what you want to. It's obviously a chain. I don't consider it fast food though. Like a Red Robin.
Oh, I love Red
First
Robin.
off, you're not going to eat chicken fingers at Red Robin. You're there for burgers. You're there
yeah.
for one of the 50 million burgers they have on their menu.
Oh yeah.
So I already know, like, oh my God, like, I'm going to get, like, the A1 peppercorn burger, or
Ooh.
that's the only one that's coming to mind right now. But, yeah.
The shroom
like,
burger, the gourmet burger,
if
the
I'm going
monster
out of my
burger,
way to
the
a place
tavern
like,
burger.
Right, exactly. Yes, yeah, exactly. I'm going there because they're famous for these amazing versions of burgers that they're offering to the consumer. If I want just a plain burger with cheese, ketchup, onion, whatever, I go to McDonald's because they don't do anything special. It's like, do you want one or two patties? Do you want your patty to be a quarter pound or a little fucking bottle cap version in a bun, or You know, same thing with Burger King, except they offer lettuce, tomato, and onion on their burgers. You know, they're not really doing anything too out of the ordinary besides different takes on a plain burger. So if I
Oh
want a
boy.
plain burger and that's what I'm craving, I go to them. If
Oh
I go to a
boy, buddy.
pub or any other restaurant and I happen to see a burger on the menu, I'm going to see if they have specialty burgers at least. I don't want the plain burger.
Oh,
It's like
buddy.
Domino's, man. I want that Alfredo sauce as the sauce,
Oh,
not tomato
buddy.
sauce. If I want a regular pizza, I'm gonna go to and support my local pizza place.
I think this is a good point,
Guys,
to end it. I think this
I
is a
think
good
this
place
is the
to
last
end it.
episode that Matt and I are going to be
I
recording.
think I think we're at a good spot to end it right now. I think we're at a good spot to end it. I think and you've mentioned this in the Takedowns to Breakdowns podcast. You've mentioned it before. You are addicted to fast food specifically. So I'm not holding
Survival
it against you.
versus flavor, man.
It's just I mean, I like flavorful things too. It's just I'm not gonna put McDonald's that high up the fucking podium. That's like saying, okay, here we have a competition. We have Ferrari and Porsche, Lamborghini, McLaren, and McDonald's. And somehow, for some reason, you're putting McDonald's as a projection to be above the other four levels of competition. And I'm just sitting here saying, I don't think it's that high up there, man. I don't think it's right,
Oh no,
like,
I think you're. Yeah.
that's
I think there's some miscommunication here. I'm just saying I'm not going to spend $15 on a plain cheeseburger with lettuce and tomato with a side of fries when I can get the same thing, possibly cheaper and more addictive to the human body, when it's also closer to home. And if I'm going to go to like a pub or a restaurant, I'm absolutely going to go for the specialty over the classic burger. That's all. I'm not saying McDonald's is like, you know, the ruler of the world, although it kind of is in the fast food industry.
yeah.
I'm just saying it's local. If I want a basic bitch cheeseburger, I go to McDonald's. If I want the A1 peppercorn, I'm going to Red Robin. Or a place of quality. You know what I mean?
You know what?
Again, I want pizza.
I get
more of this. It's like I don't want pizza. I want pizza crust, but I want it with Alfredo sauce, and then I want to add chicken and bacon. I'm gonna go to Domino's. Oh, but you know what? I just want a meatball sausage pizza. I'm gonna go to the mom and pop place in town.
Okay. I get it. When I think of burger, I look at Red Robin or Five Guys. So I get it. I'm not going to a pub to get a burger.
Yeah,
I understand. I get it. I can align. We can align on that. We can end with that kind of handshake.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm so sorry for all the emotions that happened in this episode, and I do apologize again. Oh, and one final thing that I want to apologize. Is Matt had pointed out to me that there were some issues in the 1.5 episode that I posted where there are certain audio segments that I guess repeat itself throughout the episode. It's not a lot and it doesn't happen too often, but he noticed it, brought it to my attention, and it had something to do with the rendering process, I found out. So I think we're all set with those types of issues. I do apologize again for that. And yeah, we can end it there. So, Matt, thank you for this. Thank you for your time today.
Great chat.
Guys,
We'll talk next time.
Yeah. Guys, yeah, absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And as always, peace.
Peace.